What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
Podcast time.
Yes, it's podcast time. Welcome to the Fifi Feather Nick podcast. I'm producer Dange. I was away last week not doing your podcasting, but I'm back. And I hope you're happy to hear me on that as well. Hey, today on the show, heaps of stuff happening. The AFL has introduced a massive new change to the league. And so you're going to hear AFL legend Brendan Favola's thoughts on that. Also, someone on the team hired a witch. That's all I'm going to leave you with. You're going to hear that on the show, plus heaps more. I'm also going to give you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow, so keep an ear out for that, okay? See you there.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fiv and Nick.
From the north to the south to the east to the west, every morning here on the FOS. Fifi, Fev and Nick, where everybody knows your name.
On with the show.
Fifi, Fev and Nick. Fifi, Fev and Nick. Welcome to the Fifi, Fev and Nick podcast, thanks to Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse Christmas fragrance sale is on now. Shop big brand fragrances at the lowest prices today.
Yeah, look at that time. Bang on 6 o'clock. Welcome to a brand new week, 10th of November. Let's go, Fifi, Fev and Nick. Good morning.
Morning.
How are we, guys?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Well, it got wintry again, though. I'm very confused. That was I think
Saturday.
Saturday was the coldest November day on record, maybe.
And you were out and about all weekend. I saw you out in the wet. And I'm like, geez.
I know, I
Just
really
a-
was. Just call me a gig pig.
Yeah. You went to, as you said this morning, you went to more gigs than Leon in the
Yeah,
last 2
that's
weeks.
what annoyed Leon's not here today, because I reckon I get to say to him,
But I reckon
I
you're-
go out more than you.
I reckon your gig's a bit different to what his gigs are.
Yeah.
Because he will go to a gig on Friday and come home Sunday night.
And
No.
it counts as one.
Yeah.
I like home too much.
Yeah, you do.
I like comfort. And it started with Pitbull, really. Pitbull
Yep.
went to Fridays Live, had a ball.
the
Went
juices
to
flowing.
Oasis
Yeah.
last Tuesday night,
Yeah.
cup night. Went out, big night. Then, so on Saturday night...
Metallica. All right.
No,
Oh.
no, not Metallica. I went to a K-pop band called Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Huge K-pop band, and I'm not that familiar with them. They were fabulous. There's about 8 or 9 singers, performers. They're on stage. The crowd, Rod Laver, sold out, huge.
It was massive.
Why and why I'm so, as I said, I think on my socials, it is my K-pop era, and
Yeah.
it starts with K-pop Demon Hunters. And I just love Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, as do my daughters, and we play K-pop Demon Hunters Huntrix 24/7. And interestingly, that Huntrix aren't the only performers in the movie. So Twice have a song called Strategy. So if you're familiar with K-pop Demon Hunters, that's actually Twice.
They sing it on the show.
So my girls were very keen to go and watch Twice at Rod Laver, and it was fabulous. K-pop, I'm loving K-pop, and it's new to me. So, and I've got friends that have been into it for a long time, and I'm realising that I've missed this whole K-pop genre.
I get it. Melbourne must be all over it too, because I haven't seen that joint, Rod Laver, that packed. They're on your stories.
I know.
I couldn't believe how many people were there.
Pumping.
And the ability of your 6-year-old to sing that song blew my mind. I watched that. I don't know how many times I watched it. It was unbelievable.
I know, she really, and just to give
Right
this
into it.
context, that was really the only song she knew, word perfect, but she got right into it, Daisy. Yeah, it was
It's
great.
amazing how her voice is louder than everyone else's. I wonder where she gets that from.
Anyway, she gets into it. She gets into the music she loves, so she gets that from me.
Just like her mum.
But so funny because she's 6.
It really
and
is copy paste.
Is it?
She's tiny, you.
mate,
It is
a
like the
mini
Disney
me.
cruise.
Apple doesn't
Yeah.
fall far, mate.
Yeah.
It is.
Babushka, you
Yeah.
open fee.
Yeah.
Here comes Daisy.
I reckon Trixie just sits back and goes, what's happened to these
Oh,
two?
no, Trix. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have, and like Trix obviously doesn't want to be on social media. She doesn't, because
She's
a lot of people
shy
say,
and just-
where's Trixie? Oh no, Trixie's on the other side of
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but it's mum, phone down, camera away, don't record me, don't
Yeah.
do anything. Whereas, and Daisy will grow out of it too, I imagine. She's going to get to a stage, mum, leave me alone. But right now I am harnessing it because Days doesn't even have that self-awareness thing that other people are there that can hear her. You saying I've got that
Sorry,
too.
what?
Yeah.
But
That's
the
like
funny,
you, but on the road.
it was adorable watching a 6-year-old get right into a concert because but what she didn't understand was, so once they finished Strategy, Twice started a new song and Days leant in and said to me, Mummy, can they do Strategy again? And a concert's not
Did you ring
like...
Leon? Leon?
Well, no.
Get him to sing another song.
Get down there, Leon.
Having to explain to a 6-year-old a live concert isn't like being in your car pressing play on songs that you can then repeat.
They've got to sing all their other ones.
I had to say, no, they're not going to do Strategy again.
Oh.
Can we go now? Like literally.
God.
Well, that's it. So it's that.
How do you not think this is mini you?
Here's her favourite songs, and then goes, I think I'm done.
That'll do.
No, well, I wanted her. We no, she enjoyed. She got. We did leave early, obviously, because that's what I do at all concerts, bar Oasis, because I'm not fighting the traffic. And I was Ubering with the kids, and it was pouring with rain. And United were playing at John Cain Arena. I wasn't
Melbourne
running
Derby.
into that disaster.
Well, that wasn't the only thing you went to, Boxy,
Oh,
because
then I went to see
you've done
Dolly.
3 gigs in 5 days.
Yesterday, here you come again. The Dolly Parton performance. We had the wonderful actress in who plays Dolly Parton the other day, Trisha, and she was phenomenal. She co-created it. So she and her husband have created that performance, and it's at the Comedy Theatre. It's guys, it's this week if you want to see it. It was like watching Dolly Parton. She is absolute star. I was singing along. It was actually one of those, everyone in the Comedy Theatre, I had my girlfriends with me. The seats were rocking, like everyone was jumping up and down, and you're like, this is... The seats are really rocking.
Did you ask any of your friends, can she do 9 to 5 again?
I was no, but do you know what I did do? I after the gig went home, got
Watch
the girls.
the whole thing?
Absolutely, watched the whole thing.
Right.
Watched the whole thing, and then was taking the girls to the supermarket, and I went, girls, I'm going to introduce you to a lovely lady called Dolly Parton. Trixie's
In
like,
the car?
Mum, no, yep, got 9 to 5. I've got Jolene. Funny thing is, Trix, Mum, that's enough. We get home, because Daisy does performances in the lounge room, and usually at the moment it's just all K-pop, it's all Demon Hunters and Wicked. But she said, Mum, can you put on 9 to 5? Daisy's popped out a bit of 9 to 5 Dolly Parton in the lounge room.
She's
into it.
Now, you know when you go to the paper or you go to your iPhone and you see what's on in Melbourne this week?
Yes.
What gig? What are we on? What are we on this week?
Yeah.
Am I going to go to Metallica? That is the question.
If you go to Metallica, there's no.
Well, it's just Enter Sandman. That's all I am.
it's
So I'm not
great
like a
tune.
diehard faithful. What else have they got?
Isn't it
AC/DC's on this week?
No, they're not.
Yeah.
I love Enter Sandman for you. Is that your favourite?
Yeah.
It's
I
about
love
going
Enter
to sleep, isn't it?
I know, yes. Enter Sandman.
Just want to have a nap.
AC/DC on this week?
AC/DC's on this week.
At the MCG this Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, MCG.
Kadaka.
Mate, we should
I
go
did
as a
go
team.
to them last time they played, though.
Did you? I've never
done it.
I've
they're
never
amazing.
seen
I
them.
put on Devilies and everything. I went hard.
So you dressed up.
I dressed up for AC/DC.
I would
Jeez, that shocks me.
absolutely love to go to Akadaka this Wednesday, but I'm doing something even more manly. The Wicked 2 premiere. Oh, big dog.
Is that this Wednesday?
That is this
I
Wednesday.
think it's next Wednesday.
No, this Wednesday.
You're going to that too.
Well, no, I'm actually not, because I wanted to take both my girls. So I want to
So
go.
you've booked.
So I had to book because I couldn't, and it's too late to take the girls to the premiere.
On a
So,
school
and I
night,
don't
yeah.
want to watch it without them, so I'm not doing the premiere.
Oh, you're a good mum.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
We're going to talk footy. Footy, as we just said, pre-break, that pre-season started back, but the AFL did some rule changes about a week ago, and now they've made the most drastic change, I think, in the history of the AFL. Originally, the top 8 teams, Boxy, from 1 to 8. That's the final series. If you finish 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, you don't make it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
You're out.
Like the doggies this year.
Yeah,
Well, I'm calling this the Western Bulldogs rule. They've brought in a new rule.
just for us.
I think they've brought it in just because of what happened to the Bulldogs, because arguably one of the best teams ever
Thank
to
you.
miss the finals. They had a high percentage. They played well against the good sides, but they just struggled against games they should have won. They didn't. And they just missed out on the finals. Now, what they're doing is they're extending the top 8 to a top 10. So what's going to happen is 8 teams will miss because there's 18 teams.
Yep.
So if you're 11th, 12th, all the way down, you miss finals. If you finish 9th or 10th, you're going to play in a wild card weekend. So you know how they have the weekend off? The bye. They're going to play. So 7th will play 10th. 8th will play 9th. So last year...
Oh, they dragged 7 into it.
Yeah.
If you're the 7th team, you go, no, I made it. We made it.
And 8th. I made the finals. So this year it would have been Gold Coast would have played Sydney because Gold Coast finished 8th, Sydney finished 9th, and Hawthorn would have played the Bulldogs. So Hawthorn finished 7th. And they literally... They were in the top 4. They were like 2nd or 3rd, and they lost to Brisbane in the last game, which knocked them out of the top 8. They put them to 7th because it was so even up the top. So they would have had to play the Bulldogs in a wild card game, and if they lost that, they would have gone in 2 weeks from 2nd or 3rd to out of the finals. So what happens is 7th will play 9th, 7th will play 8th, 9th will play 10th will play 7th, and whoever wins that game will play the week after in a top 8.
Gee, why have they made it so complicated?
It's ridiculous. It's like a...
So now there's no top 8.
There's no top 8. It's top 10. So
there's a top 6, really. You're locked and loaded if you're in the top 6.
If you're in the top 6, you're locked and loaded, but it's finals. So if you finish 7th and you lose, you're out. So the week after will be the final series will start properly, but it's NBA. So the NBA do a wild card. And it sort of worked over there. But
why did they drag 7 and 8 into it? Why couldn't it have just been 9 and 10, play it out?
Because then who are they going to play the week after? It's got to be even. Yeah.
The seconds? The reserves? I don't know.
The
they shouldn't even be in it.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be in it. If you're not good enough after 24 rounds to finish in the top 8, you're not good enough to win the premiership. You shouldn't get that opportunity to play in a game where you have a chance to have 5 chances, because if you win, you might win. But no team... other than the 2016 Bulldogs, has got in and won a grand final.
That was incredible.
And we've seen what's happened there. The umpire that's just been charged for fixing games.
What?
He's been...
you're trying to say he gave us the grand final in 2016?
Well, apparently he had money on it. And no, not the grand final, an earlier game. It was an earlier game in the finals where he paid 16 free kicks in the last quarter or something to get the Bulldogs over the line. And he's just been charged. Well, that's a proven fact.
I don't think you can say proven fact. It's obviously alleged.
Oh, I think he's in jail. I think he's been charged, yeah.
You're trying to say we don't deserve the 2016 premiership?
No. You won it.
Thank you.
100%. You smack Sydney in the finals.
Back to this, though, for a second. I'm just curious. Is this another way of... It's obviously revenue raising.
More money.
So more money, more games.
Yep.
That's the... Because I'm just trying to...
So that's 7th, 9th, 10th. To win the grand final would have to play 5 games.
Yeah.
And if you're in the top 4, you might only have to play 3.
Or 2.
So it eliminates the bye week.
Yeah, to win.
So now there's no bye week, more bums on seats, more television coverage of games. So the AFL win-win.
The worst thing about it is Carlton finished 11th, so we still wouldn't have made the finals. And Essendon obviously didn't make it. But to me, it's like... You know when you used to get the coaches award or a participation award at like when you're a junior?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you finished 10th, but we'll just give you another little opportunity to play finals footy. No. The top 8 play finals. There's no way the 9th or 10th team is going to make a grand final.
What doesn't seem fair is 10 is far enough away from 7. I don't know why 7's been punished. So if you're in the top 8, so what you're saying now is the top 6... They'll be rested. They'll actually be in a better position for a final.
Yep.
Whereas 7 and 8, they're now being punished and penalised.
They don't get their week off.
Arguably, they made it. They should get their week off.
Well assessed, Fiona.
I actually think 9 and 10th are being punished. They should be having Mad Monday. They should be in Bali. Come on.
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox.
So much Kardashian news over the weekend. Firstly, Kim failed her bar exam second time
in California,
but owned it. And you know, she's flipped.
Love that.
Yeah, no, she's got a good attitude. She wants to be a lawyer. Failed the bar exam again, but she's gone. I'll keep trying. Yeah, good on her. That's
she
it.
Goes,
Kim.
let's go. She did a big post about it. I was like, I read it and I was like, she felt like I was like, of course. But then I was like, no, never stop.
No, you've got to keep going. Let the doubters, the naysayers, don't let them get you down. And she's got.
Hold on, are we painting Kim Kardashian as an underdog?
Yeah,
is that?
I think so.
Yeah, but you can't pay your way through getting to be a lawyer, and that's what it's been proven now. Yeah. She's failed twice, but she's still having a crack.
She's having a shocker though because she's now in a television series. All's Fair. Now I haven't watched this yet. This is Naomi Watts, Glenn Close, Oscar winner, Best Actress. Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Judith Light. Remember Who's the Boss with Tony?
I watched it
Yeah.
on the weekend.
All these are outstanding actresses and Kim Kardashian. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know if it's her acting debut because she's probably done other big parts. But anyway,
She's done a few.
Yeah.
She's one of her film made her famous, mate.
this show has been given 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's as low as it gets.
0.
Yeah,
It's done.
There's only
0.
There's only 13 shows ever in the history or something of the world that's ever got 0.
How can it be that bad?
Well, I just thought it was because of Kim K that they did that. So I watched a bit of it on the weekend, and I got to tell you, it is poo. And I
That
think
cast
it's the
is
direct.
outstanding.
Well, that's why I thought that they may have just said because Kim's in it, they've just knocked it a bit. But the show is actually really, really badly directed. It needs to. It was awful. Like it's so bad, and the cast is amazing.
Well, so Kim's having a shocker, failed the bar exam. Her TV show's not doing very well, but her
Grim.
mum's on fire. How's this?
Looking grouse.
Kris Jenner, 70th birthday party. Guess who's hosting it? Billionaire Jeff Bezos. So it's at Jeff's house.
Wow.
Meghan Markle, Prince Harry guests. Oprah and Gayle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, does Jeff make the call to her to offer up his house, or does she call Jeff and say, do you mind?
I don't reckon
think
it
my
was
house
Jeff.
is good enough.
I reckon his new wife, Lauren. I reckon Lauren Sanchez has said,
Yeah.
Jeff will put it on.
And
Let's have it at we'll have it at our house.
Did she know about it? Was it a surprise, or did the kids organise it for her?
No, kids are involved.
Yeah, they would have
You've
organised it.
I mean, look, Mariah Carey.
Wow.
They're big now.
Was she there for R&B Fridays?
Who?
Mariah Carey? Did she sing?
No, she was here at Fridays Live a few weeks ago.
Yeah, did she do that there? Is that where they
she
got her?
just turned up.
Does she still
Snoop
have the heavy
Dogg,
eyelids?
Adele. Guys, I'm just going to
Adele?
put this in. This is your guest list at your 70th. Harry and Meghan, Snoop Dogg, Adele, Oprah Winfrey, Martha Stewart, Jeff Bezos. That's an outstanding turnout for a Mominger.
Yeah, Mominger. Yeah, but she's a big dog. You gotta think.
She's just proved it.
Yeah, 100%. And that's a big. And
I now
looks
think her
unbelievable.
daughters will be jealous of her.
Oh, of course.
Like that's pretty impressive.
She looks younger than them now.
Oh, filters, filters.
I know it's filters, but she's had the best facelift that anyone's ever seen.
It is. It's a facelift,
phenomenal.
but and then add some filters.
Yeah, but she.
Do you think it's a fun party?
They would have had fun.
Phones away.
Yeah,
Surely.
phones would have been locked up. Would have been like Mariah
Nice.
Carey's there, so the snow would have been out. Christmas.
Yeah.
Who would have been moving Mariah around the room?
Who's on the trolley?
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
This is exciting. It's back. Catch them if you can. Fifi, Fev, and Nick.
What if your partner was hiding something?
I was curious because my husband was spending a lot of time on his phone.
What if we told you we can find out the truth?
And I did see the suspect and this female colleague getting intimate under a staircase.
The case begins. Catch them if you can.
I'm gonna catch you if I can.
Yes, we are firing up the FBI, the Fox Bureau of Investigation. Now, this is it's a very popular thing that we do, so much so I have people still ask me questions about it. Do you know what one? We had a case, I think it was it early this year or last year? No, I think it was last year, where there was there were undies in a locker. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
It was the
gym locker.
Our client was sus on her boyfriend who was working out and at the gym a bit more.
The undie thief.
And there were undies in a locker. And people still ask me about that. What were those undies? We'll never find out.
No.
There were undies in a locker that he left there and then somebody else collected, and we still don't know what that was about. But here's the thing. Private investigators can be expensive. It can be, obviously it's when you choose to engage in this, it can be a bit daunting, terrifying. It's you out of your comfort zone. So we cushion you through it. Now, we do have a client. They're ready to go. On Wednesday, we are going to learn everything about our new case.
And sometimes it's a gut instinct, so they go, "Oh, something's going on."
It's when you know
someone.
there's a shift in your relationship and you can't figure out exactly.
Put the finger on it.
And to get
we come in.
The resources can be quite expensive. And we were just remembering Cassie. do you remember Cassie last year? She was dating a guy and something just didn't feel right. This guy was a pilot.
Oh, this is my
He
best
travelled
favourite
a
one.
lot. And Dave, our private investigator, he did some very good private detecting.
I did notice someone who looked a bit like the contact working out on the ground of the tarmac.
What, like a baggage handler?
What I can tell you at this time is that he was not wearing a pilot's uniform.
So hang on, Dave, he's not a pilot.
That is what I'm saying, correct. Yes.
Cassie.
She wasn't dating a
No.
pilot. So it's anything. Remember, this doesn't, if you do want to use our services, our private investigator, Dave, it doesn't even have to be just relationships. It can be anyone in your life.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get to the bottom of something and everyone stays anonymous. We respect everyone's privacy. No one is identifiable.
And the person could be getting followed right now.
It's all going to kick off here at 1019 The Fox. By the way, you can register as well if you
Look
want
in
to
your
probe
vision
the eye.
mirror.
Fox.com.au. Are they following you right now? We'll find out. Keep it locked here at The Fox.
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox. The Fox.
Greetings, loved one. I want to get you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow. It'll be 11/11, Remembrance Day here in Australia. There'll probably be a minute of silence on the Fox, as we like to do. All right, let me give you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow. The letter will be W. This will be the 8 a.m. Alpha Bucks as usual. I'm going to give you the answer to question number 4. A bird starting with W. You can say woodpecker, a wren, or a warbler. Never heard of those last two, but I know a woodpecker. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox. The Fox.
I know Halloween was a week or two ago, but I want to talk witches, not any normal witches, not just your warts on the nose and the witch's hat. I want to talk about Etsy witches. Now, I overheard a conversation. So the beautiful Dee, who works here at the Fox in B&E, Dee,
Yep.
she's getting married.
Yep.
And there was a conversation in the office.
Jeez.
It was all about the weather because the forecast. When's Dee's wedding? Would Dee mind us talking about her wedding?
She's in full wedding mode. This is her last day before she gets married. Not this Friday, Friday week.
Okay.
Still might not happen.
But the weather, let's be honest, Melbourne has,
Been
let's say,
horrific.
it's just gone, it's
Yeah.
reverted back to
Yeah.
winter in a really aggressive way.
Yeah.
Like the coldest day recorded in November on Saturday
Was
ever.
it?
So it's gone. Anyway, apparently there was a suggestion, and Jem, I don't know who made this actual suggestion, but somebody suggested to Dee to contact an Etsy witch to cast a spell.
Can you explain what an Etsy
Okay,
witch
so
is?
Etsy, sorry, of course, Etsy
no
is
idea.
a website where you can contract people to usually craft things for you.
Hmm.
I've used Etsy, so when Trixie had a Minnie Mouse birthday party a few years ago, I went on Etsy and said I wanted a specific Minnie Mouse dress made.
Yeah.
And a lovely lady made it for me.
Oh, there you go.
So you do it.
So you like manifest
Yeah, I
it
think
is-
my wife's done that for cake decorations
Yes.
for Charlie one year. I went and picked them up somewhere.
It's really
Yeah.
if you're after something quite specific to be crafted or made, you go to Etsy and
Sounds
people
great.
say, "I'll make it for $100." Someone
Yep.
says, "I'll make it for 70." So sort of, and you go, "Oh, okay." And then the only thing is you get what you get. You pay
you
them,
don't get
and then it
upset.
turns up, and they might not have the crafting skills
Yep.
that you were hoping for. But now there's these Etsy, so there's witches on Etsy. So if you want a spell, so the suggestion was that Dee should get a spell made. Now I've gone on and had a look at a lot. So witches, so they're really witches, sorry, and they're just putting their services on Etsy.
Yeah. What has she requested?
There's a
better
good
husband?
weather. I look at all. Here is the spell. I think that's a spell you can have. Good weather wedding spells. There's a career success spell. Flooded by money spell. I love that.
yeah.
Just get flooded by money.
That'd be handy.
Lost lover reconciliation spell.
Oh,
Come
gosh.
back to be spell. I mean, there's a lot of a theme here is sad, vulnerable people beware.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of get back what you've lost.
Yeah.
The good job spell is to become a witch on Etsy and just make cash lying into the ether.
Is it 131060? Are you a witch? Do you know a witch? Is witching a thing? Are you making money being a witch? Gemma then went further and it told us that she has in fact had a hex put on somebody.
Oh, my God.
Because they do hexes, I should point out. You can get hexes. You can have a hex removed off you if you think somebody's put a hex on you.
What's it, the hex is
So
a
that-
uni bill?
What? No. A hex is like voodoo doll stuff.
Oh, I thought you put a hex debt on someone.
If you want someone to have bad luck, like I might hex you. Fev.
Don't do that.
You don't even know you've been hexed.
I've had heaps of bad luck.
What was your hex?
I hexed myself.
So when I was younger, so 20, so we're talking 12 years ago, I was in a bad breakup and I just really didn't like him. So me and my friends were in the city and we walked past like a spell store where you could go in and buy a spell. And we bought a spell where it was like just minor inconvenience their life. So
that's awful.
The witch put a spell on him. And we did this thing with candles and incense in the store. And then my friends kind of tracked his like next few weeks. And I think it worked because in the next 2 weeks, I had to write them down. His car got ridden off. His bike was then stolen. He then lost his job. And then the next relationship he got in, he was cheated on. So I think the hex worked.
It was stronger than a minor inconvenience.
Please, you've absolutely cooked this bloke.
Well, we were like 20. They're like things that inconvenience you in your 20s, but...
131060, I love this area. Have you got evidence of a spell working, or did you do a spell, or did you, I don't know, gravitate into this area?
Bro, come on.
No,
This is scary.
Oh, Fev, it's not real.
Well, it obviously is.
No, it's not. Those things are going to happen anyway.
I was at Sassafras, as I said yesterday, and there was a witch lady in there doing cards.
What,
And
tarot reading?
Yeah, same sort of thing, isn't it?
All of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I had a friend who
scared to do
believed
that.
she was living next to a witch.
Yeah.
Like believed that the witch was next door because
Yeah.
there were all sorts of things happening, like mirrors being hung on the fence and eerie stuff happening.
I've been with a witch before.
What?
Back in the day.
What do you mean?
Just nasty.
Are you elaborating or are you leaving it there?
Just leaving it there.
I want to see you at a tarot card reading going hit, stand.
Fold.
If it's not blackjack.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
I've now read an article, The Rise of the Etsy Witch. So Etsy, the server or website where you can get people doing services for you, usually in the craft or making things, dressmaking particularly, and
witchcraft
clothing and...
is a craft, isn't it? Witchcraft.
And I think that's maybe how the witches have gotten onto Etsy. But
Smart.
now they can do spells for you. You can pay for a spell. It's fascinating. And Dee, who works here at the Fox, is considering a weather spell for her upcoming wedding. Which I sort of understand. If you're planning, particularly if you haven't got the if you're having an outdoor wedding and you don't have the marquee ready, like the option, that would be terrifying.
It's meant to be good luck for it to rain on a wedding day. That's what they say. If it rains on a wedding day.
It's lemons into lemonade, isn't
that's
it?
what
Come
they
on.
say.
Like, you've got to put some spin on it.
So this witchy etchy thing is like a taskmaster.
Yeah,
Sort of, like you get online and it's
you
pretty
say,
much the same thing.
I want my
And people bid
boyfriend
for it.
back.
Yep.
And then the witches go, well, I've got a great spell for that. It'll cost you 50, 100. I don't know what it's going to cost. But the
Sounds like
idea
good
of
fun.
spells working or what, people have...
We should do it.
No. I'm not a big fan. I don't like bad juju in this area, surely. Mandy from Sky. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Yeah, good, Mandy. Have you ever performed a spell?
No. Well, I know I got a spell from a clairvoyant that I saw many, many years ago for my cousin who was in a bad relationship and he was complete and utter not a nice person. So I got the spell. She performed it and he had a car accident and ended up in hospital. And she rang me. She goes, is this just a coincidence that someone had a car accident? And I said, well, I don't know. And anyway, so she said, let me try it again. So she did. And he ended up in a motorbike accident. And that was the end of the relationship. She didn't. Yeah. And I actually did it for my daughter who was in a bad relationship. We wanted to get rid of this guy. We did the spell and he was gone 2 weeks later and went back home to where he lived.
I can't believe your friend doubled down.
Yeah.
She did.
After a car accident.
I mean, yeah, but Bev, who has a car accident? Everyone has a car accident. I mean, I
Yeah,
know.
I get it. But then he did it again.
But she did it again because she goes, is this like for real? Is this working? I said, well, I don't know. So she did it again. And the second accident, she goes, oh, my God, it worked. And that's it. It's gone.
That's
it didn't cost me anything. I just went to the clairvoyant to have my reading and I asked the question and she gave me the spell. And I haven't used it for like 5 or 6 years, but I'm the only one that knows the spell and my clairvoyant's actually passed away. So There you go.
Oh, no.
You're the
You didn't use it on
Hey,
her.
Mandy, without giving it away, obviously, this is like, Colonel Sanders' secret spices, but what does this, when you say the spell, is it words? Is it something you say?
It involves a piece of paper
Mm.
with their details written on it. You say something and it involves a container in the freezer and that's it. That's all I can tell you.
Wow.
God.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
many people who running for papers and containers right now. Chuck it in the fridge. Well done,
Thank
Mandy.
you, Mandy, for sharing that.
God.
I'm going to say Rowan, but
Yeah, that's fine. You can say Rowan.
Okay.
How you go?
I'm good. Thank you. Is it Rowan?
It's Rowan. But
Rowan.
that's okay.
Sorry, our
Rowan.
producers, when they try to explain to us in writing how to say someone's name, it always ends up more confusing.
No, that's
Rowan.
okay. That's okay.
Sorry, Rowan, we've focused on your name. Let's focus on your witchy spell.
Oh, okay. So no, nothing to do with me. But my grandma, she actually removes hexes.
Oh,
So-
that's what she does.
That's what she does. So she was gifted with it in her 30s and used it throughout her life, but never took money to help people. So, she, oh my goodness, she's got so many stories. The police used to come to her and ask her for help to solve crimes, and she would tell them where, things
Ooh,
were.
She's a medium.
Yeah, kind of like a medium too at the same time. My, just a simple story. My, a relative couldn't have a child for 20 years and they'd been trying. And she came to my grandma and my grandma discovered that someone had put a hex on her to not have children. And once she removed it and the process of removal, within the next month, she conceived.
Wow.
Does your grandma do the spell bit too, or is it just the removal? Could she do a spell?
She definitely can, but she would never do it. And she always said, I don't work with the evil. I always work with
Undoing the evil.
Yes, she's a good witch.
She's like Superman, Wonder Woman.
So how does your grandma, okay, just to unpack this a little bit, I go to your grandma and I say, hey, I'm having a bad week on the pump because something's
Lost
happened.
a lot of money.
Lost a lot of money. Will she go, oh, you've got how does she know that there's a hex on me?
Sometimes you've just had a bad week, but she.
It's been a bad couple of years, actually. Yeah, I won't get into it.
Sometimes, how does she know? So, she'll write down your name generally on a piece of paper. She'll take a piece of your hair and she'll put it in there, and she would just leave it. The following day, for some reason, it's written in there in this piece of paper that she's folded. It'd be written in there, and she'd always say to me, it's not me who does it, it's the angels. And I used to always ask her, it's bizarre, because it didn't make sense. And then, one time we were sitting down and someone had came to ask for assistance, and
Go on.
this piece of paper just fell from air. It just fell in front of us, and it was noted down what was wrong.
Wow.
Put a hex on me. Someone put a Monday.
Mate, that's unbelievable.
Thank you, Rowan. Fascinating. Now, we've actually got somebody that's used an Etsy witch, Mon in Paran. Hey, Mon.
Hi, how you going?
Good.
Mon, you've contacted one of these witches on Etsy.
Yes, so a friend and I last week saw the weather coming up for Steaks Day, and we decided to purchase an Etsy witch, thinking that because she promised clear skies with zero chance of rain.
Wow.
And if you were in Melbourne on Saturday, you'd know that it was just torrential.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How much did she pay for that spell?
I think it was about $34.
It didn't work.
How great. I might jump.
Could be worse.
What a great money maker. Just jump on Etsy and say you're a witch and you
Yeah.
cast spells.
Yes. I know, how good.
And then
If you
hopefully
could get
just-
enough $30.
What, taking financial advantage of the vulnerable? Yes. Heaps of people have made heaps from that.
1019
The Fox.
I want to talk weddings, but from a bridesmaid's perspective. If you've ever been a bridesmaid, if you're about to be a bridesmaid, most women will go through this at some stage. in their lives. And just the other day we did a fire 'em up, and that's where we get you to fire up somebody in your life. We call them, it's like a prank call.
Yeah.
And Stephanie called her best friend Alice, who was obviously the bride. And Steph, the thing about brides is, and I know we throw around the term bridezilla, but they're just stressed.
Yeah.
I just call them stressed women.
Yeah.
But here was Stephanie really stressing up her bride.
The bridesmaids' dresses, they are bright orange.
So you thought copper and orange were the same colour? That's fine, just return them.
She said they can't accept a return or a refund on it. It's too late now. We're just going to have to roll with them.
No, we're not rolling with them. I'm just going to have to rebuy them. We're going to have to marketplace these or something if she really won't return them.
I've been a bridesmaid a couple of times, and it is funny the way you're friends, right? You've got a great friendship, and just suddenly the dynamic shifts where one is the big dog and you are the servant.
Power corrupts.
It's really strange. The closest I ever got, I'll never forget my friend when we were doing the photo. So we were photos after the ceremony. So we did the ceremony and then we were doing the photos, and the bridesmaids and we were just mucking around, and my friend who was the bride cracked it at us because we weren't lifting her dress. She was getting mud on it. But I remember going,
that's a husband's
I'm
job.
not your assistant. Like, out of the blue, I'm now responsible for you stepping in mud. That's still your job.
Yeah.
Avoid the puddles.
And if they're already married, it's the husband's job to lift it up now.
Yeah, but it was this
Look after your
weird
bride.
moment where we were all in trouble.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh gosh, we just got into trouble on the wedding. Like, anyway, it's an interesting one.
Did you get in trouble for outshining Darcy, the bride?
No, I didn't. You couldn't outshine Darcy.
When you
she
turned
was
up,
amazing.
You turned up like a bride.
In a white dress, in a Lamborghini. Just real subtle to
That's
a
what
wedding
you
in
call
the
a
hills.
relaxed bride.
Just that.
That was one of the best weddings. And Darcy is so, like, she's the most chilled bride I've ever come across. She's exactly what every bride should be.
And even she said that was too much. You broke Darcy.
I did not. What is interesting, I haven't been a bridesmaid for a while though, is what it costs to be a bridesmaid. I don't know if you saw, there was a news story recently that a bride it was costing a bridesmaid here in Melbourne $18,000.
Whoa.
She had to work an extra job to keep up with her friend being a bridesmaid.
Doesn't the bride buy the dresses and stuff?
Well, here's the thing. Between the dress, the shoes, the hair and makeup, the gifts, the mandatory pre-wedding blowouts, because you've got the hens night, the engagement party, and this is just for local weddings, a stat has suggested that it costs a bridesmaid a month's rent to be a bridesmaid. So when you say yes to your best friend or your friend, you are signing up for cash. Like, you know you're going to be spending. So it's a month's rent. It's about $2,000 is the average money a bridesmaid will spend.
I always thought that, like, if you're the bride and the groom, that you, as a present to the participants, that your friends, you buy them their dress and their shoes, and the groom buys the suits for them to say thank you, and they get to keep it.
Yeah, well, I feel like I know it's been 15 years since I was a bridesmaid, but the times I was a bridesmaid, my friends were buying the bridesmaid dress.
Yeah.
I don't think I was. I think I brought the shoes though, and maybe I paid for my hair and makeup. I can't remember. But yeah, it's interesting. What are the expectations?
What are the
13,
rules?
10, 60. How much have you spent as a bridesmaid?
I haven't spent any.
Or, it's not asking you, or like, has it blown out? Were you, did you not expect it? Because that's the other thing too. In the moment when your friend says, will you be my bridesmaid? You go, yes, I'd love to.
We're getting married in Tahiti. Oh, I can't do it.
That's it. Destination wedding.
Oh, destination wedding.
Yes. Well, none of us were able to go to Josiah's.
To Albania.
Yeah.
To Albania.
250 people. Other people did. That's all right. No stress. But that costs a lot. I paid for everyone though. If you're going to turn up, you pay for every little cent.
Yeah.
For every bridesmaid, every groomsman.
Yeah.
It blows out. 13,
I didn't
10,
know
60.
that.
Yeah.
Can you renew your vows? I'll turn up.
How much did you have to spend? Get involved. We'll take your calls after this.
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox.
We're talking weddings, but from the bridesmaid's perspective, because there is research saying that a bridesmaid now spends a month's salary on their friend's wedding. So it's about $2,000 once you've got all the dress, the shoes, the hair, the makeup, or the pre-wedding functions.
It's 3/4 of an engagement ring, nearly.
It's a real commitment.
That's a
to a
bloody
friendship.
commitment, 100%.
And as we said, it starts off with, oh, this is a warm, fuzzy moment. I'd love to be your bridesmaid. Well, hang on. What's it going to cost me? Sam from Weird Views. Hi, Sam.
Hiya.
Sam, have you had to spend a lot of money as a bridesmaid?
No, I'm actually on the other end of it. I was
I think
been the service other end.
Hold on.
I think
Your phone's cutting out.
Weird Views has got no reception because we can't hear you, dude.
Sammy, we'll chuck you on hold and get back to you. We'll get our producers to talk to you.
Courtney in Werribee. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good, Court. Are you a bridesmaid who's dropped a bomb?
No, kind of. My wedding, I had my best friend in it. My bridesmaid didn't pay a dime. Paid for their dresses, their shoes, jewelry, makeup, hair, accommodation, everything. My best friend then was going to have her wedding 6 months later, and we had to pay for our dresses, our shoes, our hair, everything. We had to pay for a hen's night, and then a week out from the hen, called off the wedding. And then a few months later, I haven't spoken to her, and I see that she's wearing my bridesmaid dress I paid for in someone else's wedding.
Oh, what
Are you friends anymore, Courtney?
Oh, God, no.
Isn't it? See, weddings can end friendships.
Mate, they can.
They really do. And that's
relationships.
a lot.
Yeah. And it's not that important. It's meant to be a party.
I know.
That's it.
Go back to
Take it
simple.
easy.
But that would bug you if you had your friend as your bridesmaid like you, Courtney, and you paid for everything, and then months later you were their bridesmaid and they made you pay for you'd almost
You'd wear your wedding dress. I would have just worn my wedding dress and said, "Hey, I'm wearing the dress that I paid
Courtney,
for."
That hurts.
That's old frugal.
Thank you for sharing that, Jamie in Mickleham. Hi, Jamie.
Hello, team. How are we?
Good,
good, Jamie. You've got apparently a juicy story.
I spent an absolute bomb. It was a destination wedding, so I'm talking about $10,000 we spent.
Where was the wedding?
The wedding didn't even happen.
Oh,
the wedding was in Bali. So we had Wyndham Hotel apartments in the city. We went on a winery tour through the Yarra Valley for her hens. And then just between the hens and flying to Bali, they called off the wedding.
Oh.
And it was too late. We couldn't get our money back. So we all went to Bali and had a breakup party.
Ah, that's good.
That's fun.
Was that an awesome time?
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Wish I could have,
that to
not
people?
spent so much money.
You know what?
People have booked it all.
I'm telling you what, though, Jamie, you still got to go to Bali. You still got to have a party, and you didn't have to sit through any boring speeches. It's actually the best outcome.
It was great. It was a good time, and there was still about 40 people that made it to Bali. So
would have been huge. Why did they break up?
someone cheated. Someone wasn't in it for the right reasons.
Can't believe the bride would have done that to him.
I think it was both parties, actually.
Oh, thank you for your call.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Thanks for listening to the Fifi, Fev and Nick podcast for Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse fragrance sale is on now. Spoil yourself or your loved ones this Christmas with big brand fragrances at the lowest prices.
Fifi, Fev and Nick. Fifi,